We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. At the 35-yard line. Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing is Milton. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going. And they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Bashal Tootin, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number.
And he'll go down. And the Bears get there for the sack. Kyle Duggar gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. The Dolphins at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Here we go, Shaq. Have the 60. Have the 60.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
That's a great response here in this 1st quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Jones throwing for it. Complete at the 1. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just the one misstep for them in the 1st half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Milton. This is intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
One more time with ETN. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Going with their tight end on fourth. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Once again, it's Genty. There he goes, right side. On his horse. Touchdown, Chicago. Ashton Genty with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll swing this out to Marks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Marks now on first and 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and goal, Jones. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Now Jones wants to change it up. Marks will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
Now Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, it's Genty. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's Milton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down inside the 30.
13 yards on the play. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 28 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
At the 33-yard line.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I thought that one all the way up here. How about that big man lay it out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a handoff to Chandler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got the connection here aboard. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
It's 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. 18 rather. 18 rather.
On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Milton. They'll get this one to Pittman. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Panther 11.
Back to throw. Milton. It's caught at the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off play action. Milton. Got his man. It's caught for a Chicago touchdown. T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. 28-yard line. The Dolphins. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
70 Lions.
Once more with Marks. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 20.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
He'll field this at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Marks. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
It's second and inches.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 38 yards. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And running with power here. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown. He's playing really well.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. There's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound.
There he goes, left side. Now look out to the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Ashton Jeanty, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Ready.
Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 6.
Throwing is Milton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Ricky Pearsall. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
22.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Yeah, he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 3. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 208 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Get it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Genty out of the backfield. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
60 Bobcat. Sorry, 70.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Touchdown Bears! Ricky Pearsall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 50, Dolphins 22.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is born. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jones. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
19-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Genty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 241 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Genty. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Genty. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to punch it into Genty. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on second and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go, Jack.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably